I'll be reacting to She Professed Herself People with the Wise Man, episode 2. I'll be watching it off of Funimation's website. And I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. And for those of you wondering, I'll be watching it dubbed. I hope the dub is a lot more better executed in the second episode, because the first episode had a little wonky voice acting. But I'll have faith, though. Sometimes series improve in their second episode when it comes to English dubbing. All right, she's got a cute voice. All right. I gotta admit, though, that food does look pretty fucking good. I'm assuming Mr. Dandolf is pretty fucking busy. I mean, who the hell would want to miss a meal prepared by a sweet-looking lady like her? She seems like someone that'd be sweet and well-meaning and well-mannered and good company. Still, though, my theory is that our old man turned into this little girl, though. That's my guess, because I don't think episode 1 would have ended on the note of a girl saying, "I'm cute" with shock. Because if our girl would have been born as a girl straight up from the get-go, it wouldn't just be something that would have shocked her. It would have been something that she'd have felt as a matter of fact. Because usually when people think of themselves as cute or beautiful, it usually means that the person has a lot of self-confidence about themselves. And that they've been knowing for years. They wouldn't normally say that with like a set of shock. Well, at least that's my guess. Because thankfully for this series, I've avoided every trailer for this series. So anything that happens is going to surprise me. You know, and even though the production values of the first episode weren't great, I gotta admit, these hand-drawn dragons look fucking cool. I can only hope they're actually hand-drawn and it's not some of the bullshit I see in anime where they have hand-drawn dragons in the opening, they have CGI atrocities in the actual series. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope it doesn't pull a fucking... What was it? Oh, yeah, I'm Sawing on a Million Lives bullshit. I think it was that series that did that bullshit. No. It was the Aces. Are you kidding me? That's the series that did that bullshit. I'd be laughing too, though. I mean, I'd say I don't think it's that bad, though. Unless Danoff were to have some status reductions, then it'd be pretty fucking bad. Oh. Can't I just get another vanity case, though? But then again, I'd say that looking that bad, though. Oh, I wanted 30 years in real time? Or 30 years in real time? That's my question here. Huh. I wonder if Luminara has been making moves on our boy here. Oh man, I gotta admit, that's actually kind of cute. I like this. You know what the size of the hope I she might actually be able to poke it off with both of her breasts. Like, no fucking joke. Those things look like it'd be fucking weapons. Gotta admit, the food does look pretty nice. Shit, I kind of want to eat some chicken now. Looking at that shot in the episode. Shit. I wouldn't have minded actually seeing him in some combat sequences. That's something like it'd be fun to see on screen, actually. I'm assuming their crest will be completely inconvenient and uncomfortable. Well, yeah, I mean, if she's going to undertake anything dangerous, it might as well. Oh. Oh! I hope he doesn't jinx it and saying shit like that, though. What, did they nerf magic? Could that be what happened? That can be the only thing I could imagine to make the situation worse. Kind of like how. I like how she didn't even check if it was Dandol. Just went exactly for the hug. Oh! That actually sounds pretty fucking cool. I don't think anyone could steal a key from someone as powerful as Dandolf, though. But I like this, though. At least it's going to make simpler dialogue a lot more engaging to see if now characters can talk to NPCs as if they were actual people. That's actually pretty cool. I'm assuming acting as Dandolf's granddaughter. Maybe. Oh. Yeah, you know what? That works, actually. Yeah, like how she looks so fucking mindfucked. You can tell Dandolf didn't think this shit through, and I fucking love him for that. And this gives Dandolf a little bit more characterization when it comes to him uplifting their servant that's helped them off for multiple years. It's actually pretty sweet. And seeing his treatment of Mariana is actually really adorable. Oh. I like this characterization for Mariana. At least here we see that she's humble instead of absolutely lapsing in the praise. That's sweet. Not that there'd be anything wrong with absolutely lapsing in praise, though, because she would deserve it. I mean, hopefully he can make it up to Mariana eventually, though. But hey, you know what? Gandalf had to do what he had to do, though. No one will blame him for that. Okay, here the scene for Dandal's voice actress. You can definitely tell she's speaking a little bit forced, at least for the English version. I've honestly heard better performances in other anime. When it comes to English dubs, anyway. But at least for the simple sequences, though, Dandal's voice actress does. Our girl has to kill off that habit of hers. Well, I don't blame Maria. Oh, snap. All right, now this sounds promising. Doesn't sound like it'd be trouble for Dandolf, though. Hmm. Damn. But, oh. This motherfucker. Well, that's what I love about him, though. Oh, man. King Solomon makes almost every scene motherfucking entertaining. Especially when he roleplays to the max talking like that. Huh. It's pretty convenient there. Oh. At least there's some boons for a girl at the very least, and it ain't all bad. Oh man, I hope he can prove this fucker wrong in the battlefield. Actually slays multiple enemies. Because I want to see this dude put in his place. Figuratively, of course. I obviously don't want to see the dude harmed because, well, he's got well-meaning intentions. I mean, anyone in his spot would be paranoid of our girl in the situation that he's in. Huh. One of it's some kind of ritual for summoning an even grandiose demon. I gotta admit, at least they're animating Doll's facial expressions perfectly because they're fucking cute. Okay, that was good. It's like, Eris, I swear. Now that line was fucking good. Like, I'm gonna call out a voice actor or actress when they do a good job. I mean, a bad job, but I'm also gonna give them praise when they do a great job. And that was a great fucking job there in that line. Oh, that smile. Hopefully, they actually show off the battle animation better than episode number 1 did. Because this will truly make or break the series, considering that I usually go off of 3 episode rule. I mean, at least there's some animation, even though it doesn't look amazing. Okay, the 2D animation itself isn't that bad, but it's like when they attack the goblins, we don't see body parts cut up with a lot of detail. Yeah, the animation. I hope at the very least Downhill has better looking animation. At the very least. Oh, snap. Looks like she's about to get real. That looks like a Super Ultra Mega Chicken. Oh, man, that looks fucking cool. Okay. At least it's going for, at the very least, a unique looking creature to its credit. Instead of a conventional looking. Well, that was fucking quick. Again, though, I'm not liking how they're just ending fights with having like flashing lights. I mean, it's a cool feat nonetheless, though. Okay. No, oh, no, it looks like he might actually be able to go somewhere further than that. Okay. I just love her cockiness despite the situation getting worse. Oh! Whoa! Okay, there might actually be some stakes now. We actually see her push back a bit. All right, I'm actually digging this now because first episode didn't really have much stakes because Daniel was able to just take care of things relatively easily. And at least we see her be pushed back for the first time. I'm assuming she's gonna become more broken than she was before. I won't be surprised if she ends up stronger than she was in her old man state. You know, because usually when there's changes into a game, you usually can find new exploits to take advantage of. It's like a sword sounds like when there's like when it's charging towards the beast. As for the CGI, I mean, it looks PS2 great, but at least it's moving. What the fuck is with the blood? Oh man. I really am wondering if the animators are even trying. And man, that explosion actually looked pretty nice. Probably it's best to be used when she's by herself. Oh, whoa. Ah, I want to see more in action. Ah. Oh shit! This shit got me so much. Yeah, the CGI made me laugh so much I coughed. No, I'm saying like she'll be stronger in her new form because with the updates of the game, there'll probably be new exploits. That's what I meant. Not because she has a younger body. That's what I meant. Because usually when games change, there's new exploits. Yeah, I know that CGI, man. It was fucking awful. Really rare do I laugh at anime for its sheer awful aesthetics, but this series did it somehow. All right, at least we're getting some progression, at least from that end. And when is someone not having fun? That's the bigger question. Oh, I always love seeing Dandles, man. She's a fucking bundle of joy. Probably one of the few positives I can think of in the episode. Our blue-haired beauty. Yeah, but at least Spider Isika had a unique story, though, Ghost Tab. Here you can at least tell the voice actors in Gandalf is getting better as the episode progresses, though. So there's some improvement in the voice acting for the English dub. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This episode, there were positives and negatives. Let me start out first with the positives, though. Yeah, I didn't love Spider Sky. I liked it because they really fucked up in the last few episodes. Before the last few episodes, I loved it. Then they fucked up in the last few episodes, and I only liked it. Oh, apparently this anime is being done by Silverlink? Whoa, what the fuck? I can't believe this shit. Before I talk about it, I'm just curious as to who did the... Yeah, I'm not impressed with this anime so far either. Oh, no, it's Studio A-Cat. Okay, so it just means that Silverlink's probably just did some animation work in the episode, but that's about it. No wonder why the animation's so off. Their other credits were Shokaido Girl. That series wasn't that well animated. I remember seeing it. Tamayomi. That series looked like crap. LBX Girls. Oh, Battle 5 in games. No wonder why the animation sucks, Ghost Tab. This studio has a bad resume. I remember reacting to a lot of these shows, and they all suck. Well, yeah, they were all bad. Oh no. No wonder why this series has been pretty meh lately. Because I remember reacting to LBX Girls. That series not only had a bad plot, it had bad visuals. They did Tamayomi, and that series did not only have bad visuals, it had a bad plot. Literally, that series was nothing but build-up for baseball matches. And then it only had a few baseball matches at the end, and then it just fucking ended out of nowhere. I don't even need to say much about Battle Game in 5 seconds. That was a death battle anime with ugly-looking CGI fights with characters doing ass pulls out of the fucking Mozildo. And then the issue with LBX Girls was that series had an ass pull fucking time reset for its ending. And then when it comes to its Shokaido anime, that's the only one that was like semi fucking decent. Even then, that's stretching it. That is fucking stretching it. So, yeah, we shouldn't expect anything from this Ghost Town. This studio is known for their awfulness. Yeah, because they did. Yeah, I was on the money. They did Shao Kaido Girl 1 out of 6. Amazing Stranger. Oh no. Oh man. Oh no. Yeah. This studio. I remember the worst Naruto animes. It was awful. No, I'm getting traumatized thinking about the other anime Ghost have. Oh, fuck. Studio 8 Cat is awful. But anyways, enough about that. Let me talk about what this episode did fucking good before I get to the bad, because I'm sure y'all want to hear me talk about what this series did bad. What this episode did good, I mean, at least we're getting stakes when it comes to whoever is the lesser demon doing the summoning. So at least there's progression there. There was some comedy, like when Dandolph met his maid. So I guess that was pretty cool, I guess. And not just that, but nah, those are like the only positives, I guess. I mean, I guess the English. I guess the English dubbing is getting a little bit better. And that's about it, really. But aside from that, though, holy shit. This episode was fucking bad. And that's with me liking the characters. I actually like Solomon. Let me go with the characterization before I talk about more of the bad. I like Solomon, how this guy's just liking fucking fun, and how I mentioned the fact that he was capable of protecting the kingdom for 30 years. So that was pretty fucking cool. And then another thing I am liking about this episode is the fact that you have some of the non-panda controlled characters getting some personality, so that should make the dialogue in the episode pretty interesting. So there were some positives here, but it's like, holy shit. My issue with the series is, I really didn't care much about the loli thing at all. But here's my issue with the series so far, though, is they don't mention the mechanics as to, like, the player-controlled characters. I mean, they don't mention as to, like, what do they do when they're not playing the game? Do they eat? Yeah, I find that hard to believe, Ghost Tab. And it's unrealistic because it's just imagining. You don't play a game for 30 years. The server should have already been shut down. I mean, for fuck's sakes, we got Halo 2. Want to know when Halo 2 came out, Ghost Tab? Halo 2, that motherfucking game released in 2004. And then Halo 2, its servers were shut down in 2022. That game was super popular for 16 fucking years. 18 fucking years, and its servers were shut down. So when it comes to this game, it makes me wonder, so why were the servers for the game kept up if it seemed like there weren't a lot of people playing the game? And speaking of which, they didn't explain what happens to the characters. So are they trapped in the game? Or are they just... or what do they do when they're not playing the game? Or do they have no choice but to play the game? I mean, holy shit. This anime is really skipping some major important... Well, yeah, there's World of Warcraft. The World of Warcraft is really popular. They're really skipping some major explanations here. And speaking of which, here's another thing about this episode that sucked. Every fight scene fucking sucked. And before you'll say, anime came in, that's not a big deal. This anime isn't an action-oriented series. Bro, fucking shit. It literally has action sequences in episode 1 and episode fucking 2. So don't tell me that action is not important in this series. It really fucking is, because they're emphasizing the fuck out of the action, and they can't even make it look fucking decent. I don't want to hear excuses that, oh, it's okay. I mean, the rest of the script is good. No, it's not. The script of the episode is improving. Isn't improving shit. You can tell they're rushing through every single development. Hell, I would have loved to have seen, and this goes back, I would have loved to have seen how Solomon reacted to being by himself for 30 years, protecting the kingdom. I would have loved to have seen that, but no, they rushed through that. I would have loved to have seen how our boy acted through adversity. Not, oh yeah, all this adversity went through. Nah, fuck that shit. He went through all this shit off screen, so y'all don't get to see shit or characterization for Solomon. Which makes it hard to care for the supporting characters when you can tell the writers obviously don't care about the supporting cast. That's my big issue with the fucking episode. And here's another thing about this episode, too. Aside from the action sequences looking like shit, not only does the series have the goal to fucking resort to god-awful CGI, it has the goal to also be all like, oh yeah, we'll also put still shots, too, in case y'all didn't think the CGI was annoying enough. We'll add still shots to the fucking mix. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Because it's like, okay, you're already having the cost-cutting measures of CGI, but you're also giving us still shots, too? Fucking pathetic. And here's another thing that also pissed me off about this episode, too. It's like, they mentioned how difficult it is for Gandalf to get the item to, like, turn himself back into an old man, but it's like, okay, I mean, couldn't he just get another bit of that item to turn back into an old man? I mean, seriously. This series is like making things into a big deal without explaining the details as to why it's a big deal. Well, yeah, I mean, I like at that point you can't even call it lore, Ghost Dad. It's more like a reference than fucking lore. I'm not gonna give this series fucking credit for shit that's established in other stories. Come on now, that's giving the series a bit too much credit that it doesn't really deserve, if you ask me. And that's with me being generous. I am generous giving this episode a 4.7. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to rate this episode. If I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 and 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exception, I'm going to give this one a 4.75 out of 10. There is no way in fucking hell that I'm going to give this a fucking average rating. It is a 4.75 out of 10. Because it's like, meh. It still doesn't have do enough to be like above average at all. And yeah, that's my issue with this series. Everything is rushed. Everything is badly animated. I mean, this series isn't really giving me any reason to give a shit about what's going on. That's a pretty funny name, Ghost Tap. I wish this series had that originality, but unfortunately, though, it fucking doesn't, though. It doesn't have originality into its fucking bones. As sad as it is, but I gotta call that how it is. I mean, how the fuck can I go and be like, oh yes, I'll give this episode a good rating? No, I'm not gonna give this episode a fucking good rating. Fuck no. And yeah, this series failed in most fronts. The only thing this series did a good job in so far is it did a good job in giving us characterization. And that's about it. That's the only thing I'll give this episode credit for because I liked the maid. I liked the characterization for Solomon. I like how there were people paranoid about our girl when she was like lying about calling herself a pupil of Solomon. Like scenes like that were actually good. It makes it feel realistic and adds a little bit more urgency into the series. Oh, thank you for the name, Ghost Tab. And things of that nature. So it's not like this episode is lacking in positive qualities. There are some positive qualities here and there to its name. But it's like in this episode, the negatives completely outweigh the positives. And that's why I got to give it a 4.75 out of 10, which for me is below average because in my scale, y'all know me. 5's average, and anything below 5 is below average, and anything above 5 is above average. Although in saying that, I mean, I guess I do have to give it credit, though, for something. The voice acting for the characters is getting better, so you can definitely tell that the voice cast are really putting their hearts and souls into this series. Like, you can tell they're trying a lot harder than they did in episode 1. So, hooray for effort, I guess. That's the only thing I'm going to give this episode as a positive. That they're trying, the voice actors and actresses. Like, episode 1, the voice acting was... Ugh. This episode, I'm like, okay, it's a little bit more respectable now. So, I'll give it credit for that. But my goodness, Studio A-Cat, you got to put in more effort. Your visual quality is trash. And not just for this series, but almost every fucking anime you've done, it's been trash. Not just this series. Your quality for Amazing Stranger was trash. Your quality for Battle Game in 5 seconds was trash. Your quality for this series is trash. Your quality for Tomoyomi Baseball Girls was fucking trash. Your quality, Studio A-Cat, you just fell at animating. You are a failure for an animation studio so far. You've done nothing but failure. I hope this will be the series you turn around. For fuck's sake! You're giving JC staff a run for their money for worst animated production in Studio Mashu. I don't even know how you fucking y'all be proud of that. How? How the fuck can you be proud of giving those two studios a run for their monies for worst animated production of the series? Oh, good lord. Oh yeah, that's true. They're doing recycling. That's true. JC staff is the worst. You're right. You're right. JC staff from supposed to be the worst with that episode 2 of this series. Oh no. Oh no. No. What's happening to anime this season, Ghost Tab? It's like every anime I watch is falling apart in their episode 2s. Yeah, that's true. Nah, flip books are better than JC staff at this point. Good lord. But seriously though, Ghost Tab, this is the season where I've seen anime fall apart in episode 2. They just die. They just straight up die. This season is like the season of everything must fail epically in episode 2. It is. No, it's not just that, Ghost Tab. It's the competition of, I bet you JC staff, Studio Mashu, and Studio A-Cat are like, hey, let's see who can fill the most epically in episode 2. I bet you they collaborated to make the worst episode 2 of the season. Yeah, they don't. No, that's for every season. Every season that Studio A-Cat JC staff does is an epic failure. So it's not just this season, Ghost Tab. They just suck at their jobs. They're failures. Absolute and utter failures. And I can say that because I've seen a lot of their anime. No one can say, oh, Anime Kid, man, you're just a hater. You don't watch that. No. I watched every episode of Tomoyomi Baseball Girls. I was one of the few motherfuckers who actually bothered watching that piece of shit to completion. I watched Amazing Stranger to completion. I watched LBX Girls to completion. I watched Battle Game in 5 seconds to completion. I can say Studio A-Cat is a shitty studio. Y'all can't, most people can't say that. Most people can't say that they've watched most of Studio A-Cat animes. I watched a good portion of their fucking resume. And it is disgraceful and awful. Yeah. No, it's not just the season, Ghost Up. It's the studios. They just fucking suck. Studio A-Cat is fucking awful. They're a disgrace in the name of anime. They should be ashamed of themselves. For the product that they did, they should look at themselves in the mirror. Most people don't have the balls of saying that, but I'll say they're fucking awful. And they should look at themselves in the mirror and reconsider either working a different job or moving to a different studio that has better production times, because this ain't it. Oh, I still gotta watch some more episodes of this shit. I have headaches thinking about this shit, Ghost Tab. I don't like going into anime and ranting about them. I go into anime having hope and optimism, but these anime have made me lose optimism. That optimism I had when the season started, Ghost Tab, is dead. Yeah, tax evasion, but hey, it worked. Tax evasion. Not that I say there's anything wrong with that. I mean, they avoided jail time, so I'm actually impressed that they did that. Oh man, it's fucked up when we're in a situation where anime studios, to make good visuals, they gotta do tax evasion to survive. That's how you know shit's fucked up, Ghost Tab. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the episode, y'all. It was shit. Yeah, he did actually. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear y'all rate the video. He did get off light. I'd like to hear y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. They are high tier. Hope y'all ring the bell for notifications, because I'll react to episode 3 of this piece of shit. Why the fuck not? I mean, shit. I'm going to try to watch all the non-sequel, non-spin-off animes, but it's been really fucking hard this season. Good. As for me, I'm going to react to Dota Season 2, Episode 1. I'm probably going to see some good animation. Yes! I've been deprived of good animation all night. I need Dota. I need it. I fucking need it. It will heal my soul of these atrocities I've seen today. Man. Every episode 2 today, Ghost Tap has had shitty visuals. But at least now I'll have Dota. I'll have motherfucking Dota. Yeah. Oh. That's how you know I'm suffering, Ghost Tap. When I normally don't shout like that. I don't even think I had that in my soul to be that hyped for a fucking anime. But yes, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped for Dota. Dota, save me. Save me. Teach me what good animation looks like again, Dota. But yeah, all the best shows on the weekends, though. I ain't gonna lie. All right. But anyways, enough about ranting, y'all. Thank you very much, Ghost, for commenting. Thank you very much, everyone else, for watching my video. Hope y'all rate it, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely reacting to the next episode. Even though I know it's probably going to be a piece of shit. I mean, why the fuck not? I'm curious to see how low the series can go at this point. I'm definitely not jumping out of this dumpster fire, so hooray, I guess. But anyways, again, y'all, for watching my video, have a great, safe, and fun, fantastic day, y'all. Bye-bye.